H-double-O-D-X. H-double-O-D-X.
Dancing on the beat.
I said H-double-O-D-X. H-double-O-D-X.
H-double-O-D-X. Yeah.
I'm not distracted when an ass walk past. I concentrate on the road, cause I don't wanna crash. I focus on my goals as I'm headed on my path. I separate emotions when they come to getting cash. I try to take a piece, then I try to come in peace. Now they wanna take my piece. Now I gotta grab my piece and my crib paid for, just to say the least. I don't talk much, I try to say the least. Unless I'm spitting game, then I'm spitting like a beast. And nigga, if I'm praying, then I'm praying to the east. Listen what a God sound rapping over beats. You sound stupid when you talking about trapping in the streets. I'm not reacting to distractions, I'm relaxing with the beef. But if we gotta go to war, ain't no capture and release. Bitch, get back, cause if I click like it, I'ma squeeze. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. There's a party over here, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's get a couple beers, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's hit the weed spot, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's take over this block, nigga, nah, I'm straight. It's a party over here, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's get a couple beers, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's hit the weed spot, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's take over this block, nigga, nah, I'm straight. I'm not a hard-headed nigga to keep bumping his head and don't learn from his mistakes, nigga, nah, I'm straight. You wanna buy dope off me, nigga, nah, I'm straight. I don't sell dime bags, nigga, I sell weight. You got ADHD, so you can't wait to smoke on some huff weed, sit around and wait. My flow is on the track, but you like wait. You can't rewind me, cause I'm not no tape. When you try to transform, your friends gon' hate. Because misery love company, so he feel great. Try to tell a nigga something, but he act too great. Now you run the whole company and he too late. I don't wanna slow down, I ain't got no brakes. No rear view mirrors, nigga, nah, I'm straight. When it's time for me to eat, they gon' know I ate. I eat like the Last Supper, then I scrape the plate. There's a party over here, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's get a couple beers, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's hit the weed spot, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's take over this block, nigga, nah, I'm straight. It's a party over here, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's get a couple beers, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's hit the weed spot, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Let's take over this block, nigga, nah, I'm straight.
H-double-O-D-X, D-X, baby. H-double-O-D-X, baby, 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 baby.
Spit out. Sweet, you know. Yeah, man. Listen to this, you know. Yeah, man.
Excuse me, sister, but don't I know you? Yeah, I remember you. You may not remember me, but I sure remember you. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember you. I was made for you. And you were made for me. Let's come together, baby, and make a righteous scene. I remember your hips, baby. I remember your lips, baby. I remember your eyes, baby. I I remember your thighs, baby. Then we can feel the earth with all of this blackbird. Then you can teach my seed to look up to me. I remember your hips, baby. I remember your lips, baby. I remember your eyes, baby. I remember your thighs, baby. Just look into my eyes to get this natural high. Now that we made this choice, the heavens will rejoice.
I remember you, queen of the earth, mother of civilization. It's been so long since the world was graced with your presence.
Now I'm gonna take you back from this man's attack. Oh, I remember.
Peace, family. Halito, you've reached another episode of the Yah's Real Hour with Brother Dawa Israel as your host. This Lil Nas X creature, I don't know whether it's a man, it's a woman, it's a clone, it's a robot AI. I don't know what it is. I know it's a it. It's and it ain't with us. Ever since Old Town Road and the creature was at the school and with the white boy, the country with the country song, and all them children was screaming and hollering, looking at this it. Now it's on the internet. On yesterday, it was on the Breakfast Club. Talking about F your kids. Not F your kids, but I'm not parenting to your kids or you. What goddamn artist out here, 22 years old, talking about it ain't parenting to children? Bitch, please, we in our 40s and 50s don't want to hear that shit you doing. So you gotta be parenting to children, punk. Whatever your ass is, you gotta be parenting to children. Quit lying, but you know this. I mean, this Nas X is blatantly foul. Why couldn't they get a little Justin Bieber's ass to do what Lil Nas X is doing? Motherfucker went on the internet to say he was pregnant. On the Breakfast Club talking about he's pregnant. Man, they must be trying to raise all our blood pressure up, give us heart attacks and strokes. Because the shit we looking at now, I'm seeing, I can't believe it. And I'm looking at it with my own eyeball. Anyway, let's get into it. I ain't finna waste no time. I already shared the link in the chat. I found out how to do that. So if somebody want to come on quick, because I ain't going to be but an hour. I know for a fact today. Let's get into it. Let me share this damn screen. Let's listen to Lil Nas X on The Breakfast Club. Yeah, you got to hear this shit now. You didn't hear it. You're going to hear it now. Don't be trying to say it's copyrighted, YouTube, because it ain't. It is not copyrighted. Okay, cool. Cut the madness out.
In the morning, The Breakfast Club.
Good morning. Nice coat.
What's up, you guys?
Good morning, Montero.
Y'all look disappointed.
What?
What you mean?
Y'all look disappointed.
No, we don't.
Especially
You're a little
Charlamagne.
underdressed, man. I am disappointed you're a little underdressed.
You got
I
the powder
mean,
boots.
the
I'm not-
tie is kind of
It's cool. Oh, you
tired.
fly though. You fly now that I look at it. Okay.
Yeah,
We
you
can't
know?
even see you got the whole top of the boots. I see you got the tall ones.
Yeah, I wear
I
these
like
all the
that.
time. It's not doing this.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building,
Montero.
Lil Nas X.
He
Let's
clapped
go,
for yourself.
Montero.
Montero.
I'm a big fan of me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta
Clap it
be
up for
though.
me.
Yeah.
You gotta be. Why wouldn't you be? How's your,
But
how's,
I
how's your
love
spirit?
your outfit, by the way.
Outfit
My
is fly.
spirit, I'm pretty happy.
You happy?
Can we show iPhones on here or something?
Yes,
you
of
can
course,
do.
of course.
Yours is turned upside down.
Can
so
y'all
you
hear
know.
it? Because it's real low on my end. I don't know why.
I know, but
It's
it's
cold in
cold.
It's cold.
It's a cold.
Yeah, when you got a cold coat, you can wear it in the
You can wear it in-
summertime.
Yeah.
But how's your spirit though? You say you feel happy?
I'm feel happy. I'm
I
having.
can't
the best
hardly
week of
hear
my
a
life
damn thing. What the hell?
right now. Yeah.
Album's out this week. So
Album's out this Friday.
why is your phone upside down? Are you one of those?
What do you mean by that?
You know.
Ain't none of your
talking to
booze
the
in here. Ain't none of your booze in here. You don't gotta hide nothing. You sneaking?
I mean, sometimes.
Well, this is the first time he said he was supposed to be here a couple of times, but we finally got him up here. So I want to start from the beginning, if y'all don't mind. Lil Nas X. How did you come up with the name Lil Nas X? Most people thought maybe your name was Nasir and it was a short, but how did you come up with the name Lil Nas X?
I was like, how can I steal 3 rappers' names and put it
Hilarious.
into one name?
Lil Wayne, Nas, and DMX.
No, like dead serious. I mean, of course, you guys know about the account. I had that account,
Yep.
and I was like, I wasn't going to do music like for real. I was just going to post something because I was bored and I was supposed to be doing some college work. And I posted a song to my followers, and I was like, oh, every rapper name got Lil, and Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi. So what if I was Lil Nas? Ha ha ha. And I ended up like keeping it, you know. And then we add the X on.
Now you were at first you were a barb.
Yeah.
Were you one of those barbs that really went at people like the barbs do?
Bob's are
Absolutely.
aggressive.
Yes.
Barbs are aggressive.
I'm still Barb.
Really?
I feel like that's something. It's like a cult, Once you're in it, you can't really get out.
Did you ever
Really?
attack anybody up here?
Wow.
Like Charlamagne, me,
Huh?
Yee? Did you ever attack anybody up here?
I think I've attacked you guys a couple times.
Full transparency.
Transparency. All right.
So what made you switch to the government now?
The government. What do you mean by that?
Montero, your government name.
I didn't really switch yet. I mean, I wanted to get my actual name out there, and people still think it's like a fictional world that I just made up.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Now, is it true that your mom named you after the car?
my
Montero,
mom
'cause she
named
wanted
me
a
after the
Montero?
car because she wanted the car. Yeah.
And now
least
she
you
probably don't
could've
even
been-
want it no more. Now you can afford it, and
Yeah.
she don't even want that no more.
They should have named you Mitsubishi.
I mean, I feel like that would have been cool too. All my Spanish friends think I'm like Spanish or something. So I mean, that's fire.
So do you understand when people troll you because you trolled people and like had those accounts? Does it make you more like, okay, I don't take it as seriously because I know I was in that position when.
Absolutely, I feel like that's why a lot of shit just
To the
rolls off
mic,
my
Nas.
sleeves. Absolutely, I feel like that's why a lot of shit just rolls off my sleeves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You handle it well. When people go at you, you handle it really well, which is surprising because most artists, they can't handle it. You see them break down. You see them get into problems. You see them
I
stress.
definitely do break down sometimes. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna lie, but I'm never gonna do that shit publicly.
That's the trick.
So what do you do when you break down? You got a therapist? You got like something that grounds you? What you
I
do?
tried to get a therapist one time, right?
Mhm.
And then like the concept of like I actually cried to the lady the first session. And
Nothing
then,
wrong with
and
that.
then she texted me about the payment, and it's just like, damn.
Oh,
You
wow.
remember, like, this is all like, this is all. And it's I'm like, it's like, so the money? Oh, like,
How much was it? 150? Mine's 150 now. How much was it?
it was like 200 or something. I believe.
Damn.
Damn.
She probably overcharged me. I didn't know. I didn't know shit.
You didn't go back after the first time?
I didn't go back, and I feel like I don't really need therapy, honestly.
Don't say that.
Me personally, I feel like everybody out there go and get therapy if you feel you need it. I don't feel like I need therapy because I feel like I've always been like my own like self-healer, you know?
Yeah.
You think always though, like when I listen to a song like Sun Goes Down, and I know that song is inspirational for a lot of people, but you pour your heart into that, and you even talk about since you were 10 years old, just having these feelings. So sometimes I think we don't even know the effect of what our childhood was like, what it's going to have on us later. Like it comes up, but you have to identify that by, I mean, I've never done therapy, but I do feel like I'm really good at expressing myself and having a good support system.
I feel like, wait, what's the question here?
I was talking about the song. I was talking about the song "Sun Goes Down," right, and how you express yourself on that, and just things you went through as a child. Do you feel like sometimes those things do come back up, though?
They come back up, but I feel like I'm able to recognize them, and that makes things easier. You know, I'm able to say, okay, I can react to this differently now. You know, I also just remember like we all experience the same shit in different ways. Like no matter how bad it may seem. And it's like just being okay with that. You know, it happens. It's life. We're going to have a lot of shit happen to us over and over. It's going to be a lot of bad parts, a lot of happy parts. And I'm here for it all. So,
yeah. I'm glad you went to therapy early. You know what I'm saying? You were 22?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Yeah, you know, I didn't go till I was like 36. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm packing all those years of baggage. I love it. I go once a week. Absolutely go once a week still. I'm going for like 5 years, 5, 6 years. I love it.
Good. Man, I love it. Go back one day.
I don't understand why people are so mad about things that you do. Like, I just, you know.
Because people are just really easily angered at things that they already don't like. You know, it's kind of like how people cancel people that they already didn't like. You know, but they're never going to cancel like the artists that they love.
That's a fact. Right. That's right.
But you get a lot of love too, because you've broken so many records and made so much. I just feel like it's weird, right? Because it's polarizing. Because at the time, the more love you get, it's also proportionately like the more hate you're gonna get too.
Absolutely. I guess I don't really see the hate as much, or I don't really pay attention to it as much. So I just see mostly love, I guess.
You feel the pressure to outdo everything you've done before? Like I gotta outdo Old Town Road. I gotta outdo the VMAs. Like do you always think like I have to outdo it?
I feel the pressure to always just make sure I'm doing my best on whatever I do. I know I'm going to outdo shit like over and over. And it's just like not on some cocky, not like feeling cocky, but just like knowing that, you know, that's how I feel like manifestation works in the first place. Like you got to believe that and feel it. So, yeah.
Is there a time you plan to do something and then you change your mind? You're like, nah, that might be too far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pregnant right now, so I feel like I definitely have those moments.
Did you have the baby?
Like, maybe that's too far.
Anymore.
I'm sucking in my stomach right now.
Oh, right. He got on a waist trainer.
He got a waist trainer.
Not on some cocky, not like feeling cocky, but just like knowing that, you know, that's how I feel like manifestation works in the first place. Like you got to believe that and feel it. So, yeah.
Is there a time you plan to do something and then you change your mind? You're like, nah, that might be too far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pregnant right now, so I feel like I definitely have those moments.
Did you have the baby?
Like, maybe that's too far.
Anymore.
I'm sucking in my stomach right now.
Oh, right. He got on a waist trainer.
Not on some cocky, not like feeling cocky, but just like knowing that, you know, that's how I feel like manifestation works in the first place. Like you got to believe that and feel it. So, yeah.
Is there a time you plan to do something and then you change your mind? You're like, nah, that might be too far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pregnant right now, so I feel like I definitely have those moments.
Did you have the baby?
Like, maybe that's too
far.
far.
Anymore.
Now you heard this creepy little creature say it's pregnant right now. And all these grown folks can do, they're all much older than this young, whatever it is. And they laughing. Like, you can tell that these three creatures, DJ Envy, Charlemagne the God, and Angie Yee, were hand-picked Sambos and Samboette. They might be flip gendered. I don't even know. But their purpose is straight confusion, LGBTQ anti-life acceptance, do what thou will. This is the Aleister Crowley type show. Because on this show, it's do whatever you want to do. No type of judgments, no parameters, I mean, no barricades, no borders, open goddamn wickedness every time you come on the show. And these creatures got so-called wives. Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy both got families. Really? And this is what they do for, are you serious? Let this creature say it's pregnant. No grilling. Nobody upset. Nobody standing up for real or women. I ain't got to say real women. Nobody standing up for women on this show. The mothers that brought these fools into the world, all the three of them dummies, even the little idiot, Lil Nas X, all have mothers, I'm guessing, unless Lil Nas X is some type of robot or some shit. But I think if they got mothers, but you overlook the woman. Nobody says anything in favor of the sister. This little punk is allowed to say it's pregnant, and nobody steps to the rescue of the sister. So you see how they subliminally are overlooking sisters in pregnancy. They just blowing it off like sisters ain't having babies, or like they going along with the transhumanistic vibrations on the planet. That little creature should have been blasted for saying it was pregnant, because it comes in the form of a man. But you have to ask yourself why them three older creatures on the show didn't stick up and speak up, stand up for the women who really do get pregnant and have babies. That's why I say the Breakfast Club need to be canceled. We should just watch it just so we can go on and roast these demons after they finish with their stupid commentary. Let's get back into it.
I'm sucking in my stomach right now.
Right. He got on a waist trainer.
He got a waist trainer.
What's different between this success you're having now and the success you had with Old Town Road?
This success, I feel like I'm much more in control of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I feel like I have the reins on it, and I'm making my calculated moves in the way I feel I need to make them. And I feel like anybody that's pissed off are the exact people that needs to be pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Because nobody could have predicted the success of Old Town Road. Like, there's nobody around you, not even yourself.
Absolutely.
So what happens when you end up with the biggest record ever?
I mean, what happens is, you know, you go on the barbershop show, and Charlamagne's like, man, what you finna do?
That's right.
And he's like, they count you out, man. And I'm like, okay. And then, you know, you just work on yourself and you come back out.
Now, you know, you can't get the biggest record ever unless pale faces allow you to. So this is an entity that is in total subservience and submissiveness to the pale faces that run the record industry. You ain't gonna get the greatest record or the most top Billboard charting record in the world ever unless you're doing exactly what they want. They want the indigenous man to look like a sissy. This is what the pale-faced man has wanted for so long, because when he met us, he didn't meet no punk, and he was intimidated, and he still is. That's why he created the co-intelligence program, to stop the rise of a black messiah. They know this Lil Nas X creature is nothing near a messiah. It is the total opposite of one. That's why they push this creature and give it the greatest record of all time. Old Town Road is the greatest record of all time. That beat out Donny Hathaway's music. Old Town Road beats out Donny Hathaway's music. As a musician and a singer and a songwriter, I know music. There ain't no damn way Old Town Road beats out Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway could go in the bathroom in his time and sing in the shower and make a record better than this little bastard, Lil Nas X and some country pale face. You see, we have to learn. We got to pull away from the shitstorm, or you may call it the system. We don't need them because they promote in music, they promote the worst of our people to us and to the world, to give the world, outside of America, a thought process that that's how we are. The radio stations are controlled. I call the radio station local radio, not what kind of local? And I asked them, well, how can I get a song on the radio? I got music, copyright, everything. It's with ASCAP, it's all copyrighted, real deal. They told me, if it ain't on Billboard, could we promote chart? Is it a chart topper? What you mean? Is it on Billboard? No. Well, that's all we play. What the fuck? That's all you play? Is what's on Billboard? Billboard is the pale face. He allows whatever to go on Billboard. That's why Nicki Minaj can be a star so many times on Billboard. That's why Meg the Man Stallion can be a star on Billboard. These people ain't doing nothing great. Nothing. There's no real serious talent with these creatures at all. None of them are musicians. I don't see them pick up no instrument and play nothing. Nothing. It's young people in the hood that can rap better than these clowns. Much better lyrics, much better flow, but you'll never see them because they don't fit into the narrative that the pale-faced monkey wants to put off to the world. The pale-faced man don't want to be the greatest homosexual semen demon, dingling in the booty boy on the planet no more. He wants to change the face of who's the king of dingling tapping in the butt. He wants to change the face of that. Instead of it being his punk face, instead of it being his cave face, he wants to make sure it's one of us. He's a liar and don't mind lying. He's been lying forever. They create these type of characters like a Lil Nas X because they're intimidated by a real Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, somebody with real musical talent, they're intimidated by. So they kill you off and then call you a god later on. Intimidated, especially when you know who you are. You see what I mean, family? Let's keep on listening to this little, whatever this thing is.
Like a flower, you know, you bloom, drop some songs and videos and, you know, make the world shake a little bit.
That's what I see, though. I remember when you did the shop, you didn't seem as free as you do now. Like, when I look at you now, I can tell, like, this young man is really free. He's really comfortable. You didn't seem that way back then.
I guess I wasn't because it's a process, you know, and I'm still, like, it's a steady thing, you know, throughout our whole life. I guess I'm just further along now than 2019.
Did you ever think you was going to be a one-hit wonder? Or did that ever cross your mind?
That never really crossed my mind. The only time never crossed my mind is if I had a bad day and I was already like feeling like these like self-deprecating thoughts or whatever. Yeah.
Did you ever feel like Old Town Road was bigger than you?
Yeah, definitely.
At one time it was, I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, with all these artists you have Megan Thee Stallion on the album, Jack Harlow, Elton John,
Doja Cat,
Miley Cyrus. You ever reach out to an artist, or you feel hesitant to reach out to artists like, damn, I don't know if he's gonna say yes or no at all?
Nicki and Drake.
Oh, that's
you reached out to Nicki and Drake.
Yeah.
No reply?
There was replies. Well, no reply from Nicki. Drake was still working on...
No reply from Nicki. You were a bomb.
But you used to didn't you slander Nicki at one point too? At one point,
I never slandered Nicki.
Oh, okay.
I don't. There's like a lot of things going around, but you know, I don't respond to any of it. So it's like I respond to any of it because it's just going to keep being brought back up.
Because Nicki will hold a grudge.
I feel like the only time I would slander Nicki is if I was like on the stand and I was like, I thought Nicki was supposed to be going live or some shit like that. Like there's no actual slander.
Drake didn't reply at all though.
Drake replied, because you know, I have G Roberson as my manager, you know, Drake and G are cool. And he was still working on Certified Lover Boy and whatnot, and he was 100% focused on that. This was like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I understood completely, and he said, you know, he's down to do something, but just not the right time. He was trying to get his own shit together.
Was there a particular song on this album that you wanted him on?
I wanted him on $sign Slime.
I was gonna ask you about that record because Slime is gang slang. And I was like, is Nas in a gang? Nas banging?
Next question.
Are you banging Montero? So what's the $sign Slime mean?
$sign
He's like, I'm
Slime?
still $sign Slime.
I'm the same $sign Slime. Because I feel like slime is like grown like this overall meaning. Like it's become like a super popular word. Like everybody just call they friends slime and shit. And I know like it came from Thug and whatnot.
Came from Noriega, the rapper Noriega.
Really?
OG rapper that hosts Drink Champs now. Definitely started
I
slime.
feel like Thug popularized it though.
He did.
Well, Nori popularized it for his era.
Yeah, he did.
And then, but Thug for this era. Yeah.
And $sign Slime, it's basically just like I'm the same $sign Slime, like that's the hook. But it's like I'm the same nigga, you know. I'm still him. I'm still that guy, basically. Yeah.
So you banging? Wow. That's the headline.
banging.
Montero admits that he's in a gang.
Lil Nas X admits to being in a gang.
Now, Dead to Me is my favorite record on the album.
Dead Right Now.
Dead Right Now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sounds very, 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 very personal. What sparked that record?
What sparked that record? I feel like we were getting really close to finishing the album, and then I was still working on music. I mean, I'm always working on music, and that it was something about those horns. I was like, damn, this is like some Drake, Jay-Z-ish kind of shit, but I guess a little bit more poppy or whatever. And I was like, let me try to give like some real insight on here. Yeah, and that's what I did, you know.
So what's going that people in your life that are dead to you, basically?
Yeah, like people who are dead to me. I guess nobody's ever really 100% dead to me, but it's like some people you just want to disconnect from. Yeah.
Do you feel the pressure of, I see it all the time, parents will be like, you know, you have a responsibility because kids are watching. You hear that Cardi B had that same problem and Nicki had that same problem. Do you feel that same way? Like,
I don't
your own
really,
kids?
I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so like fuck your kid, dead to me. But it's like some people you just want to disconnect from. Yeah.
Do you feel the pressure of, I see it all the time, parents will be like, you know, you have a responsibility because kids are watching. You hear that Cardi B had that same problem and Nicki had that same problem. Do you feel that same way? Like,
I don't
your own
really,
kids?
I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so like fuck your kid.
Do you feel the pressure of, I see it all the time, parents will be like, you know, you have a responsibility because kids are watching. You hear that Cardi B had that same problem and Nicki had that same problem. Do you feel that same way? Like,
I don't
your own
really,
kids?
I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so like fuck your kids. Not like fuck your kids.
That's exactly what you just said.
but like
You just gave them another headline, Montero. Okay, what agenda is that? The fuck your kids agenda?
It's like
Now, there's some very subliminal in that. Fuck your kids could be code for pedophiles to get out here and molest children. Could be. You never know with these devils. Lil Charlemagne the God said the F your kids agenda. Again, all three of these creepy crawlers were laughing. Why would that be funny? F your kids? Like, I don't care nothing about your kids. But he started off with Old Town Road and a whole bunch of children in the video. You wrote a letter to young people because you grew up gay or something like that. I think Lil Nas X supposedly wrote a letter talking about growing up gay or something like that. And it was for young people. But now all of a sudden, F your kids. I don't owe your kids nothing or your children. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. For real. I just can't believe some of the words that fall from the lips of some of these creatures' mouths. It is amazing. That's as far as I want to go. Well, I'm going to go a little bit more, let this creature speak a little more and try to explain the way what it said. So let's go back.
We really get one chance to do this, at least to my knowledge. I don't know like what happens when we die or whatnot. So it's like I'm not like about to pander to your kids or you. Like anybody, like even I have to do this with my family members, you know, like because my family members may not always agree with what I'm doing, or like whoever I'm dating, like they may not agree. But it's like I honestly, really, truly want to live by, you know, this is our life. We get to do this shit. So fuck what anybody else has to really say about it. I guess, you know.
I would say when it comes to the music, just tell people that's the reason there's a parental advisory sticker.
That too
on the music.
Did you see the YouTube Kids thing? I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-mm.
It was like a lady. She like searched up.
You do music as a musician, I know. Your energy, your spirit, your vibration, your persona, all that comes through the music. You doing music irresponsible and you're misusing the music because being able to have musical talent is really a blessing from the creative life-giving force. I really don't see that music is supposed to be created to bring up people in a society down, but it can be when given into the hands of the wrong people. Everybody that can sing or rap shouldn't be able to be on the radio making records because the mind of the person is not always up to a level that will bring the people out spiritually and open a third eye and make them a better race of people. Some musicians or artists or rappers or singers or what have you have a mentality that only can dumb down the people. Some of them have a mentality that can only do the people harm. And when you are an artist and you have millions of people listening to you and you say, well, I don't care what people think. I'm just going to do whatever I want to do with music. You're a misuser of the talent. Even though they don't play any music. They're not musicians. He's a rapper. Rapping over music that's made all fake, no real live music at all. Just this computerized garbage. I shared the link. Let me do it one more time. Somebody may want to come on and speak right before I get ready to go off. There's a link in the chat if somebody wants to come on and say your piece or speak your piece before I go off in another about 15 minutes. you can do so. Anybody that wants to come on, speak your piece. If you don't want to come on, I'll say it like this. A lot of people don't want to come on. They don't want to be exposed on the internet and things like that. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel that Lil Nas X is a problem for our children. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like he's not. One in the chat if you feel like he's a problem. 2 in the chat if you feel like he's not a problem at all. And people like me should just not even worry about it. That's 1-1. He's a problem for the children. I totally believe that he's a problem. Another one, yeah. It's kind of like obvious that this creature is a problem for children and should be canceled. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna wait till y'all finish with these ones. I'm gonna move to 2 more numbers. Put a 3 in the chat if you feel like he is now Lil Nas X truly is ran and controlled totally by the industry. Put a 4 in the chat if you feel like Lil Nas X is out there freewheeling, doing what he wants to do with no control. A 3 in the chat if you feel as if Lil Nas X is under the control of pale faces that actually have our demise at heart. Or you feel like he's independent and he takes all his ideas in and they just let him do what he wants to do. Totally controlled by industry, Balik Aja. 1. Totally controlled by the industry, Philip Clay. That's my take on it too. Totally controlled by industry, Davida Jenkins. I'm with y'all. Totally controlled by industry, Barbara Jones. I'm with you all. This creature is so over the top, showing up pregnant, going on radio shows talking about it's pregnant, not being challenged. That is truly, when you see that type of entity, you should know for a fact this is a totally controlled entity. This is like a true robot, even if it isn't a real robot, even if it isn't AI. I don't know. Does Lil Nas X have a damn zipper in his back? Like, I'm like, what is this creature? Going down into hell, screwing the devil, and killing the devil, and becoming the devil. Now you're pregnant. Was you born a girl? Are you a transgender? What is that creature? What y'all think? Let me know in the chat what you think Lil Nas X really is. Is it a robot, a clone? Is it really a person? Like, what the hell? I'm just tripping on. I don't know what it is. I'm looking like, and I'm trying to figure it out. Was it born a girl? Is it just a gay man? What is Lil Nas X? Give me your opinions in the chat. Since nobody is interested or would desire to come on, then put your comments in the chat. What do you think Lil Nas X really is? If you just say a person, a man, okay, put a man. Because I'm telling you, I'm totally confused at all of the positions of wickedness this one character is playing. I understand Hollywood is wicked and evil. I know that. But I'm trying to put my finger on what truly is the purpose. The number one purpose. What is this person? Lil Nas X. So y'all type in the chat what you think. Just a homosexual? Born a girl? Some type of robot? Yes, it is a person. Ahistorical, demonic, ignorant, gullible, self-hating, desperate. Interesting points. Interesting thought process. He a robotoid, an informant placed in the music to gain the children approval. See, I'm kind of wondering, is this thing a robot too? Because let me tell you something. He's placed on our face to corrupt the young people. That's a fact. Whatever it is. But when I was interviewed by ABC News in 2013, there was a young half-breed reporter named Jasmine Brown who set up everything for the interview. The Spirit told me to ask it a question. And I asked the question. I don't remember what the question was, but the response I remember. The response to my question was, you're trying to make me think like a human. And at the time, I didn't pay. I was like, what the hell that mean? But I didn't really think on it too hard. But now I say to myself, what was I in the presence of? What was I talking to? What is or was Jasmine Brown? What person says, when asked a question, you're trying to make me think like a human? This is real spill. And I wish I could have had somebody to tape that. I wish I had that somebody there to at least hear that other than me. But I happen to be the only person there to hear that. To hear that creature say, you're trying to make me think like a human. Haven't you all seen, put a 1 in the chat, if you all have seen newscasters in videos just freeze up for a certain amount of seconds. Basketball players just freeze up in interviews for a certain amount of seconds. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all have seen that. Put a 2 in the chat if you have not. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen newscasters in videos on you. Right, y'all have seen that. So everything we looking at out, that's my point. Everything we looking at out here in TV land is really not of the human experience. See, this pale-faced demon, this cave creature, this artificial GMO food-loving, vampiristic parasite can't do and rule and control the world in such a demonic way by itself. It needs other creatures disguised as people to deceive people and cut off humanity's ability to become one and stay one with the all-knowing, with the almighty one, with nature, so that we can stay human and be ruled and controlled and moved by the compassion of doing what is right on the planet toward each other and toward the animals, toward the insects, toward the planet, toward the elements, toward the universe. There are entities here that do not want us to be one with the universe. And their headquarters is in Hollywood, California. Yes, I've seen Draymond, I think that's his name, the basketball player, actually freeze up in an interview and for a few seconds and then come back and start talking again. I've seen that big head, Mr. Potato Head, older guy, I can't think of his Sambo name, freeze up on live TV. When they were going live, this dude froze up. Brown skinned guy, nothing but a Sambo. I can't think of his name at all. But anyway, I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Al Roker. Thank you, DeVito. Al Roker just froze it. Why do you think the powers that be show us those videos? See, the devil or the adversarial spirit that's here really to destroy us. And you don't care about nobody else really. We the people, the brown complected folks on the planet, the original people on the planet, all over the globe. We're the reason why these demonic entities are here. It's to destroy us. Everything else came from the brown and the black. So they're not the ones that are the target. They're used by the same devilish entity. That's why the pale-faced man went all over the world dropping his seed everywhere, and all of the native people in different parts of the world to create half-breeds. So we'd have a distraction, a disturbance, something there as a buffer to keep you distracted while he continues behind the scenes to control the original man and woman and child on the planet. We're fighting forces that are not human. It's just that simple. And that's just what it is. And we have to understand that if we want to make it through this maze of confusion. Hollywood, nothing in Hollywood is friendly or is a friend to us that want to remain of the human experience. No entertaining system, the entertainment, the sports, I don't care. The basketball, football, soccer, bowling, gambling, golf, all the distractions used on television that call sports and for play. The actors and actresses in Hollywood, the radio hosts on radio shows, the magazines, the politicians from a federal level, on the state level, on the county level, and the city level, and the global one government level. None of these creatures are on this planet as friends of us, the original people. And we need to understand that and move in that way. Shaq froze up on live TV, on TNT. Even Jalen Rose froze up at the game. Correct. What is going on with these? Do they have clones that that's used to come out and they have glitches? But even if they do, and that's the case, why would the pale-faced man show us those things? Why would why would those videos still be up when other videos are taken down? What is the purpose of showing us that there are people that we think are people that are not? What is the purpose? This is a very bold devil. Knowing that he has so many millions of us dumbed down that we won't even ask the question. We'll just continue on as nothing has happened. Very scary place if you are a scary person. If you don't have any fear, you can make it through. But fear is a killer. We can't fear what we see, or we shouldn't fear what we see. Just know what's there. And know that what is in you is more powerful than it. And you can make it through this. But you better get your survival gear up. I have a whole bag of seeds here for me. I'm going to see if I can get the brother to come on my show. But I have life for the future. Packs of seeds. Seeds. See the woman on the seeds? See how the brother put that together? This is from a brother. See that corn, black Aztec corn? You know the corn ain't all yellow. Pale-faced man made it that way. When they came to these shores, we had black Aztec corn. Yeah, black corn. And the black corn has way more vitamins and nutrients in it than the yellow corn. As a matter of fact, you can't even digest the yellow corn. It shows up in your poop still the same way you chewed it when you swallowed it down. It's not really even good for you. There's no wonder there's so many fields of it all over the country. Pill man don't care about you eating nothing proper. He took us away from our culture and stopped us from eating black Aztec corn. You see some black corn now, you'd be like, children might be like, what is that? Mommy? Let me read off what I got. I'm going to let y'all go after that. Now I'm going to see can I get that brother on the show. I'm talking about life. I have wild tomatoes, and these foods are from different parts of the world. I have purple mustard greens, and those purple dark pigmented vegetables are much better for your heart and your bloodstream, oxygen levels, things of that nature than just the green. The green is good, but the darker purple and the black is even better. This planet was about brown and black people before the pale face came and done what he's done to it. I have some squash. I have some Portuguese cabbage from Portuguese, from the land where the Portuguese live. I have cabbage from there because cabbage wasn't rounded like it is now. This Portuguese cabbage grows a little differently. The rounded cabbage, that's the pale-faced man's doings. This place I got these seeds from is called Indigenous Seed Initiative.org. Indigenous Seed Initiative.org. The brother is very humble. Again, I'm going to reach out to him and see can I get him on the show so we can talk to you all. I got some strawberries. I have some Egyptian spinach For everybody talking about Egypt, got ankhs all over the place. I got one in the back of me too. See the ankh back there? I got the Egyptian spinach. You think I'm lying? What that say? Egyptian spinach, right? It doesn't grow like regular spinach we have today. Beautiful when it grows. Beautiful. Let me show you again. I'm not lying. Egyptian spinach. From Egypt. I have sorrel, purple passion fruit, yellow passion fruit, wild pink bananas, and they're not big like this GMO banana we eat today. They're the small bananas with seeds, because fruit is supposed to have a seed. The pale-faced man took the seed out. I got eggplant. I have some more purple greens. I have some tequila sunrise peppers. I have some melons, Ojo Caliente melons from another part of the world. I don't have the American seeds. I didn't want that. I don't want no American stuff. I want something that our people ate thousands of years ago and have been sustaining themselves up until this point from those foods. I got again the black Aztec corn. Can't wait to plant these jokers. Can't wait. Now the problem is, thing is, where I'm gonna plant it without the pale-faced man messing with it. That's the thing. But if you move by the spirit and it's meant for it to be, it'll be. But I damn sure got it. I damn sure got it. I got some stevia, which is a natural sweetener. I got some huckleberry, and I have some chives. And I'm gonna go back and order some more things. Yeah. You know, seeds can be so important in the future that they can replace gold. This is finance in a time of crisis and survival. Seeds. Let me tell you something. The farmer among you is always the most important man, because I don't care how much gold you got in a safe, how much silver nuggets you got, how much money or paper money you have. If you don't have anything to eat, you can't chew gold bars and be like Superman. That's a cartoon. You can't chew paper money and live and sustain your life. Everybody has to see the farmer. The farmer is the most important man in the city. Understand that. The one with the food that can sustain life on this planet. Because until you find a way to live on this planet without eating, you're going to always be subject to those who are feeding you. Just like they're feeding us Lil Nas X. We got to get off the diet that the pale-faced man has been serving us. Mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Till you see my face again, family, may the Most High take care of you and yours. Brother man, get you a sister. Sister, get you a brother. Drop the other. Both of you. Halito. Stay blessed, family. Peace.